Hey, what's up everyone? So I'm going to talk omega-6 to omega-3 ratio a little bit and just explain why it's important, why it's something that you want to pay attention to, why it matters. So the key thing is that your body needs both. You need both omega-6 essential fatty acids and omega-3 essential fatty acids. And you need both to come from your diet because they're essential fatty acids, meaning that your body can't produce them or synthesize them on its own, either at all or at least not in adequate quantities to meet your needs. And so they must be obtained from the diet, and they're mandatory for the body as well because they play a key role in various cellular level functions, which means that if you have a deficiency in either, you end up in a state of disease. That's right, negative health outcomes for being deficient in either. And so it's important to have the right balance of omega-6 to omega-3 that you obtain from your diet. And the reason this is important is because they both play a critical role in various functions of the body. One such function would be your pro-inflammatory and anti-inflammatory immune response. So a good way to think about this is your omega-6s play a role in your pro-inflammatory response. So they are part of the cascade of reactions which tells your body where to send your little immune soldiers to go and fight an infection or where healing is needed from an injury. So anywhere inflammation is required to tell the immune system where to target, your omega-6s play a role in that. Whereas your omega-3s are your anti-inflammatory essential fatty acids. And they play a role in the cascade of functions which helps your body to regulate inflammation, to turn it off when it's not needed anymore. And what most people have in today's age is an overabundance of omega-6s because they're everywhere. In any product that contains seed oil or grains, there's an abundance of omega-6s, whereas omega-3s are increasingly hard to come by. People eat less and less oily fish. The processing of foods tends to strip them out or make them rancid. They're very, very hard to obtain in the right quantities. And so people end up in this imbalance where you've got too much omega-6, too little omega-3, and you end up in a state of chronic inflammation, low-grade chronic inflammation. And that is a key driver of chronic disease. It is one of the key players in driving and worsening chronic illness. So that's why omega-6 to omega-3 ratio matters. That's why it's a good idea to get your levels tested and to understand change where it's needed.